Hey friends, so Trump was on NewsMax. Not surprising. I mean, the only places that he's going to go now, OAN, NewsMax, or of course Fox, depending upon which anchor it is. They had to put up on NewsMax, and by the way, with Corey Lewandowski, no doubt, they had to put up on the lower third saying the election was legit. I mean, there's that. NewsMax accepts the 2020 election results as legal and final. Now, I can assure you that this pissed off dear old Donald von Schitzenpants, because despite what anybody else wants to say, Donald will continue to perpetuate the big lie as long as he can. For whatever the reason may be, this is exactly what Trump supporters are. They're all fueled with, which is we have to fight the system. We must fight the system. Why? Well, they stole the election. All right, let's check out that video.
You made some recommendations that maybe Joe Biden has to have a drug test before this debate. You've made some great remarks, and let me just remind our viewers kind of what you've said and what your take is on it. Oh, sir, I think you said that Joe might need a shot to stay up for the debate. I hear that he's practicing standing for 90 minutes is his debate prep. A little different, I think, than what you're used to at some of the rallies you've participated in recently.
Well, if I have to practice standing, we have ourselves a big problem. No, I had heard that, too. He's practicing how to stand or something standing.
Oh, boy. Listen, a lot of people are saying that Trump passed out on air. All right. Look. He doesn't look good. He doesn't sound good. This nonsense about Joe Biden not being able to stand up for 90 minutes. In fact, with all due respect to dear old Donald, Donald hasn't seen a bicycle, I think, since he was about 6 years old. Sitting in a golf cart for 90 minutes is not the same as riding a bicycle or actually taking nice long walks. All right, Donald doesn't even, it'd be one thing if he would actually walk his own golf courses. He doesn't. He has his souped up golf cart so he could, of course, get to the golf ball and put the ball where he needs faster. Donald is not looking good. And the fact that you have Corey Lewandowski on NewsMax talking the same Trump talking points, people have to understand there is a reason why every single right-wing news outlet, if you could even call them news, misinformation outlet, there is a reason why they all say the same thing. Here's how it took place during the 2016 campaign. Every single day, the surrogates, I of course was one of them, would receive an email from the campaign saying, these are the talking points if you are going to speak to media or do any media appearances. It's exactly what Lewandowski's talking about. Oh, Joe Biden is going to be all amped up on drugs. First of all, Joe Biden doesn't take drugs. Now, all of a sudden, he's going to be amped up on other sort of amphetamines, whether it's going to be Adderall or it's going to be some other form of, I hate to say it, speed, right? An ADD medication to make him sharp. Now they're talking about, because Corey Lewandowski used to pound down Red Bulls, so they added in that he's going to be amped up on Red Bull and so on. Let me be very clear about something. Joe Biden doesn't need to be amped up. Joe Biden is going to be himself. He is going to do the exact phenomenal job that he did during the State of the Union address when he stood before the American people, when he stood before members of Congress, and he laid out his agenda. He was quick. He was on point. This is the way he's going to be. Why? Because, again, the big difference between Donald Trump and between Joe Biden is Joe Biden reads. Joe Biden is spending time preparing with really significant people. He's preparing for this debate. They are doing mock debates, and they are discussing the various issues. He will be as sharp as a tack. Now, what do we have? We have Trump making this statement that he's been preparing for this debate his whole life. Bullshit.
And the real question is, what have you been doing to prepare for the debate?
I think I've been preparing for it for my whole life, if you want to know the truth. And I'm not sure you can lock yourself into a room for 2 weeks or 1 week or 2 days and really learn what you have to know. And I've been through it. I've been, a popular president. We had some great elections and some amazing, number of votes. Nobody got more than we got. And, I know the subject. Now, they may get cute because it's obviously at CNN, and I call it fake news for a long time. We'll see how they do it. I think they have a lot at stake, to be fair. I think they have to be fair. But we'll see how we do. I think.
All right. Donald Trump hasn't prepared for anything his whole life. In fact, people on the inside are saying that Donald, and this isn't me saying it, these are people who have spoken to news sources who are on the inside, who are there, who have been working with Trump and his people, trying to get him to focus on this debate. Instead, what they're getting from him is whining and complaining and belly aching and bitching about why this, why that. It's going to be unfair. Jake Tapper, Dana Bash, CNN, they're going to be hard on me. Sure, they're going to be hard on you. They're going to be asking you real questions that result from the stupid shit that you keep talking about on a day-to-day basis, or the things that you keep saying. All right, they have every right to ask you, hey, Donald, what do you mean by this? You keep talking about how you can do this in 24 hours. You said you could resolve the Ukraine-Russia war in 24 hours. Can you please tell the American people how you intend to do this? You said you could end the Israel-Hamas war. In 24 hours, can you please tell the American people how you intend to do this? You also said that you are going to balance the budget immediately. Well, you said that in 2016, and that, of course, didn't happen. Not in 24 hours, not in a year, not in the 4 years. In fact, you added $8 trillion to the deficit, more than any president prior to you. Can you tell us how you would do that? And his answer is going to be, no, I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to give, in the event that I lose, I wouldn't want to give Joe Biden my ideas on how to fix the country. But I and I alone am your savior. Now, he will turn around and then he'll make another statement about his retribution and how he is unfairly being treated. This is going to be a debate where Trump doesn't even answer questions. He is going to use this debate in order to continue to air his grievances. He's going to continue to talk stupid stuff like electrocution and water and sharks and how Joe Biden is going to cause World War II, right? He's going to turn around and he's going to talk about Hannibal Lecter, the great late Hannibal Lecter, right? Why not ask him a straightforward question? Mr. President, or Mr. Former President, you do understand that Hannibal Lecter is a character from a movie, Silence of the Lambs, and the follow movies, Hannibal, and so on. You do understand that. So when you say the late great, can you tell us what you were referring to? Now, what Joe Biden has to do is he has to take all of this, and he has to be quick, almost like a comedian, like one of these talk show hosts, like Jimmy Kimmel. And he has to be quick on his feet, and he's got to snap right into the response. This man is off his rocker. The stable genius does not understand that you cannot move a Category 5 hurricane simply with a Sharpie. You cannot erase America's debt by calling your handlers to bring you your red Crayola crayon so that you can scratch it off and write paid. That doesn't mean it's going to get paid. I am so looking forward, as has been, to this upcoming debate, and hopefully we will be able to live stream it and be with you during it, because you will hear from me, you will hear from others about just how ridiculous the Trump comments are. And ultimately, again, if Biden is quick on his feet with responses about how stupid these responses are, how inaccurate and so on, don't be shocked to see Trump turn around, take the mic off, and storm off the stage like the petulant child that he is.
Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.